everyone, today I'm going to show you how to do an everyday look that you can wear pretty much anywhere, so I hope you enjoy it. So to start this off, I'm going to use just a basic moisturizer for my face as a base. I'm just using this, just Jergens. You can use whatever you want. I just like to use this because it's a huge bottle and it never runs out. So next what we're going to do is we're going to apply a foundation. So today I'm using Smashbox for myself because I really like it. I like the finish it adds. I think it's really good. So yeah. So I'm using a brush, like a foundation brush like this. This is actually from Sephora. And I'm just going to apply an even coat all over my face. Okay, so now the foundation is taken care of, we're going to move on to a setting powder. I actually really just like to use baby powder because it's really cheap, it smells good, and I find that it does the same trick that any other setting powder will do. So yeah, just apply an even layer all over. Okay, so now that my face is set, I want to add just a little bit of highlight and contour to my cheeks to make them stand out a little bit more and just look a little bit more defined. And for that, I'm going to use my Makeup Forever sculpting kit. This is the highlight and this is the contour. It's just light, and depending on your skin tone, you'd have to get a certain contour. I'm going to use a brush like this. It's not too big. It kind of gets right in there where you need it to, and you can use what you like, but I think that this works pretty well. So I'm going to add my highlight just on the bony part of my cheek, nearing the top of it. And you just want to blend it in a little bit so it's not so bold. And then always match it on the other side. As far as the contour goes, I'm going to put it right here between where my top and bottom jaw meet. There's a little spot there, you can feel it. So I'm just going to put it in here and blend it in with the highlight that I did at the top. And it just adds a little bit of depth so that it makes my cheekbones look a little bit higher, which is always a good thing. And again, match it on the side. Okay, so there it is. It's not too bold, but it's there enough that it makes a difference. So now we're going to move on to eyeliner. I know it can be a little tricky and scary for some people, but I honestly believe that if you have the right brush, it makes your life a whole lot easier. And I actually use this really tiny little thing. It's super small. And I use a liquid eyeliner. I never really use like a stick eyeliner or anything, and I just find that I have more control with it that way, and especially with this brush. It's pretty awesome. So I use Cake eyeliner, and I think it works pretty well. I have a lot of control with it, which I like. It's water activated, so you just dip your brush in a little bit of water and just do that. I always try and get my eyeliner line as close to the lash bed as I can. I find it looks a little bit more natural. I always start on the outside and work my way in. And so that's my first line. Wasn't that bad, eh? And then obviously what you do to one side, you must do to the other. So there it is. I'm also going to do the bottom, but just a little bit. I do a really thin line just to about the color of my eye stops. But of course, whatever you prefer, it works. Whatever look you're going for is totally cool. And yeah, that's it. So every time I use a liquid eyeliner, I really like to put a dark powder on over top of it. Just I feel like it kind of sets it and it stops it from bleeding and smudging around and all that, which is never really fun. To do that, I use this angle brush. I think it works phenomenally. And I just use a dark powder, whether it be black or even dark brown. I usually just use dark brown because I don't like things to be too bold. I just dip my brush in a dark brown and I just go over top of what I did with the eyeliner basically. So I find that just really sets it and keeps it where it's supposed to stay.